When visiting your local supermarket, it is possible to find added sugar in even the most unexpected food products. In today's day and age, where people lead busy and hectic lives, many individuals rely on quick processed foods for meals and snacks. Since these products often contain added sugar, these foods contribute a significant amount of the average person's daily caloric intake. The average United States citizen consumes an estimated 17 teaspoons of added sugar on a daily basis. This would account for 14% of total calorie intake in adults following a 2,000-calorie diet. According to experts, overconsuming sugar contributes significantly to obesity and a number of conditions, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease. These are all very serious and potentially fatal health concerns, and as a result, dietary recommendations advise keeping the daily percentage of calories from added sugar to less than 10%. But what if there was a calorie-free alternative to sugar? Well, luckily there is. Today, we'll be discussing the dietary use of artificial sweeteners, whether they are safe to consume, and how they affect our body. Artificial sweeteners are man-made alternatives to sugar. They are many times sweeter than sugar. Artificial sweeteners are also referred to as intense sweeteners. They can be an appealing substitute to sugar because they contain virtually zero calories while mimicking the taste of sugar to curb your sugar cravings. Additionally, you need only a small amount of artificial sweetener compared with the amount of sugar you would normally use to achieve the same sweetness. Some artificial sweeteners, such as sucralose, are 300 to 600 times as sweet as table sugar. Artificial sweeteners interact with the same tone receptors as sugar does to make food taste sweet. As a result, sweeteners can make you feel unsatisfied and increase your hunger, which can make you eat more calories. Overall, the exact opposite of what you want to do when attempting to lose weight. According to scientists, the sense of sweetness, without the accompanying energy boost from additional calories, confuses the brain regions that control feelings of hunger and satiety, sending your body the wrong hunger signals. This may be the case because your brain signals your pancreas to begin producing insulin when it senses the physical presence of sugar. This allows your body to absorb the sugar that has been consumed, but when there is no sugar present for your body to absorb, the extra insulin is still being produced. This process is called the cephalic phase insulin response. Since there would be an accumulation of insulin with nowhere for it to go, if you keep doing this every time you consume a diet drink, you can raise your insulin. However, as these artificial sweeteners don't actually contain any sugar, they don't have an effect on blood glucose levels, which is the major determining factor of diabetes, so the small rise in insulin isn't necessarily a bad thing. Some experts also believe that the higher likelihood may be caused by an unrelated reason. Instead of sweeteners causing insulin rise, it might be the result of people switching to artificial sweeteners to reduce risk after realizing they had a higher risk of developing diabetes. Despite all the studies done on artificial sweeteners, there's still a lot of conflicting information, so we're still unsure how our taste receptors process these sugar substitutes. Since artificial sweeteners contain 0 calories, the majority of these substances pass through your digestive system undigested and leave your body unaltered. As a result, scientists have long believed that they had no impact on the body. However, recent research has revealed that artificial sweeteners may have an impact on your health by altering the balance of microorganisms in your gut. Researchers have discovered that artificial sweeteners cause alterations to the gut bacteria of animals like mice and rats. The researchers tested sweeteners, including saccharin, sucralose, ace-sulfame potassium, also known as ACE-K, and aspartame. In one study, scientists discovered that mice that consumed the sweetener saccharin had altered numbers and varieties of gut bacteria, including a decline in some helpful bacteria. Although the amounts used in these studies far exceeded the FDA-approved recommended daily intake per kilogram of body weight for artificial sweeteners to achieve these results. As an example, the accepted daily intake for aspartame is 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, and some of these studies used up to 5,000 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, far exceeding the dosage of aspartame that would ever be consumed by a human to achieve the same negative side effects. It is also important to mention that mice and rats aren't humans, and our digestive systems don't work exactly the same, so more studies still need to be conducted on people to conclude whether these substances would even have the same effect at all. Also, an individual human's gut microbiome will vary greatly from person to person, so the effects on one person could be dramatically different to another. The main issue with artificial sweeteners is that if you get used to consuming more and more, it can negatively affect your palate, making naturally sweet foods, such as fruit, not taste sweet enough, causing you to crave even sweeter foods, such as cake or donuts, to satisfy your cravings, leading to obesity. In short, all the studies thus far that have shown artificial sweeteners to cause negative effects on humans have been circumstantial at best, and they can be a great help in lowering your daily calorie intake, especially liquid calories, which can add up very quickly. Sweeteners are a great alternative to sugar, but it is important to try to limit the amount as much as possible to train your body not to crave sugary foods later on. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps our small channel grow, and stay tuned for weekly health tips and tricks.